Hi everyone, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We are in the western half of the overway. Yes. We've just talked to a group of hostages, got them to disperse without fighting them, which is good. Join up the highest nearest Astro Military Mobile Subscription Centre. So my hands are a bit fucking cold and the brain's not working. It's about -3, -4 outside. A wee bit chilly. Oh yeah, it's,
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. I better myself through my service.
that all missed, but what? After that I just run into one I didn't see. I saw that. Okay, whatever. It's all done now. That's down some stairs. And then
Keep your wits about you.
the cover was haphazardly assembled from whatever the rebels could find. That's down there, that's down.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Oh, nice catch, but that's down there. Yes, there. I hear chattering. There's more rebels around. This way, maybe? Seems to be up there. But also down there. Excuse me. Other ladder. Something. Graphics are juddering a bit. Oh crap.
Let us not dawdle. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Nothing? This looks sus. Right, I can go down. Can I go down? Not without moving that. Dead end anyway. Nothing there. Just background. Might have been something once. Maybe got edited out.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
No, it seems like a dead end. This way. Just gonna have a look. Have a look-see. Not scrolled any further to the top. It is indeed a dead end, and that is Command Centre. Which is where we have to go. But not until after I've looted everything. There wasn't really that much here. The one fight I avoided, I got experience for and leveled up for. And
Is there money to be made?
I guess this will be a lot more talking now. As we were supposed to go here before going to the sewers and all that stuff. It's a very small map. The formidable shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right in the command center. This looks like a silo then, being converted into a command center. These are fucking big shells. Welcome to the Rakad Manoa's command center.
Keep your wits about you.
Heat coming up there. It's going around digging into my skull from the inside. It's like nails dragging down these metal walls. Who's they? It's a bloodbath outside, but nothing can threaten you here, your ladyship. Take priests. Governor. And loots.
I always have a backup plan.
These heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. Oh, right, to see different screens maybe. Acolytes. Take priests. Bodyguards. Take priest quartz claim and what does this do? Does it blow up if I press it? The cogitator looks a lot older, more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has been evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals were placed on the side on its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Screen reads, awaiting access code. You've bypassed security layers, the cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Go to Sacred Computation 782-5-M. Upon Lodger's Abel's orders, the archives of every August station on Wycat Manoris and the two primary satellites of Wycat Star have been queried. Those satellites are named Magas Maruf and Zarif the Keen, after two great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of this secret computation requested by the Lodgers is to uncover the external influence behind ongoing insurgency. Okay, I'd have to find them, do I? Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that ships moving across the system deliberately blinded Sacred Augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Wycat Manoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Okay. Lodger's Abel's conclusion. The insurrection on the planet has been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Wycat system, the rumoured unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of the activity near Wycat Philia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to. Final entry cuts off abruptly. Recent observations. A satellite Magas Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system. It seems consistent with the records of the flagship road trader dynasty House von Valancius. Satellite Tafire Keen reports that a ship drifted nearby as hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of surface of Wycat Manoris. Another transmission was directed to the planetoid Wycat Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. The contents cannot be decrypted. Didn't we find something that Twilight had failed twice or something? So what's this ship speeding away then? Be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinations marked as Heavy Augur Station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. I might be able to go there then. No, oh, it's just the same. Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Say it again. Talk to the governor. Have a look at this first. The heavy hum of the massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Vicardi of Medina of Colonos, governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow, but serious. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medina, my greetings. Okay. Future armor. Wernstrom. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator? What an honor. I never thought House Celia would grace a world with a visit. Only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Celia is grateful for the support you have provided to your wife these many years. Not seen the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find you and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment was swift and severe. Convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor who was personally executed by me. As an outrage, I will have personal vetting procedure changed immediately. Slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Ladyship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there's a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of Household Valancius. Obviously, no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue trader? I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. It was Lady Theodora. The governor's frowns and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue trader on Valancius slain, unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincerest condolences, Your Ladyship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship and need material compensation. Bows his head in acceptance. Of course, Your Ladyship. You will be compensated for any losses and see to it personally that the ship's holds are filled with the finest goods of my personal reserves. Hey, 2 profit factor. Abelard nods in approval, remarks quietly. Excellent, Your Ladyship. Rogue trade has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that it won't be to do it after we've dealt with insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rebel will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Heinrich von Kallax, interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? He lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kallax has left for the hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what its objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already set small detachments of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kallax, you should go to the Cenobium of Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priest of the Mars, I, Marcus Hanneman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it's under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation. Catechism? I think it's Catechism, isn't it? My tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against the lay people and activate the traps that deem optimal that ordained Magos should provide his assistance. categorically object, the governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have in my hands the whole capital that needs to be attended by omnisci's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense force. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. You've picked an interesting time to quarrel with the servant of the omniscient governor. Critical situation calls for decisive action. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their death the moment they hear about an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the omniscient to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. Magus is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I break my life that no... His voice dies down with a low growl of drilling mechanoids. His tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. The inner clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. The governor's voice dies down with a low growl of a drilling mechadendrite from Pascal. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to. Do you think it's the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice. Crunching of bones, squelching of tearing flesh. I am heading to the monastery because I must, is that clear? Governor mutters through gritted teeth, abundantly so. Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist the omniscient servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, Your Lordship. The drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magus Hanneman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Vicar system in the role of bodyguard to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, only within the limits of the Vicar system. You're Hanneman, Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. Sounds like he's had that name before. What's so special about the Cenobium and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of an interrogator of the Inquisition? Maybe like redacted or something, isn't it? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rakad Manaris uninhabitable. Everything must be purged from these blessed halls. Declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power at Category 3 blasphemer, deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? Vernon looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we received, Lodges Abel Hammerman set off for the hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. Abel had Pascal. Glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Kalox. Different one? My name is Pascal Hanneman, not Abel. I know nothing of such a person. Grasps in confusion. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? Never met him in person. The esteemed lodger supervised the work of Rakad Manaris' electromechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel. Never had the honour of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Where can I get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed lodger's sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. They record several data crypts and connect them to the cogitators of the command post. I might provide you with some information. It's amazing that a mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal, intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Arch Magus Amonat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. Yadira tenses up and listens, then turns around sharply to face Pascal. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, my boss. If you stay into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Amending it is much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When the Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, don't ask why, your ladyship. It's fair enough. Got to be of service. And kinsman, Conrad Voitvia on Valancius has destroyed our dynasty and has betrayed our dynasty and Imperium. If he's hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Voitvia is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy sign or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, with a cogitator here at the command center, it's connected to a data crypt from Logis Abel's symptom. It aggregated all the electromechanic reports. Unfortunately, Daxter's peripherals are known to me. He managed to convince the stubborn machine he might learn something about Conrad's movements. But has he fled from you on a ship, not a pair of wings? Are you so confident you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? He maintains his composure. I'd like to hear your reason. The surgeons managed to steal a voxcaster. They've been listening to your people's communications. Not much, but it is something. I will order an audit of our equipment to see so that communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who are not understanding the art of war. The surgeons using the arch enemy's artifacts, enchanted lenses, to perform unholy sorcery. Read about these lenses. What makes them think they're enchanted? Any folk can light a fire with a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery. Yeah, they don't summon chaos spawn and blue horrors though, do they? With a magnifying glass. The surgeons dug a final door, the impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe it? Yeah, but heretics do. See, it's not my power to convince you. Let us change the subject. Of course. Wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar, and his soldiers valiant defend Starport. The sergeant who managed to impress the person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. That's all. Other arsenal transfer, no damage sustained. Okay, do I have somewhere to go now? After all that. I'm going to reread this. I mean, I already read it, but technically say anything? No. There's a priest of Lucian. Okay. Private archive. Results of the Logis Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis. The minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. Are you on drugs? The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logis Label in the course of his dead to meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the Electrodynamic Cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibunda system. Remember, this Dar Impulse is there. Why Furibundas? The cycle can be discontinued. I recognise the words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible of the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message from the Furibunda system. It was me. And the Sire grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. He has mentioned something before, hasn't he, about someone who was following, I think? Has he? Or maybe I read it somewhere.
Let us not dawdle.
They talked to both of them. I didn't talk to the tech priest. Might as well do it, it might be important. Painfully thin tech priest turns sharply towards you. The sudden movement makes his chrome augments briefly clang. His grey eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin of his face. He levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification unit, Logis Quartz Cram. Official trade representation of the Explorer Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the WH system, ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the tech priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching Banaric, tortuously long tirade on which the volume rises and falls seemingly random. When it's finally over, the omniscient servant bows his head in deference. That's like a dial-up modem then, that's what they're talking there. Unit Quartz Crane, press permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, ability to restore order in the WH system. From your arsenal, I accept the commercial transaction. Okay. Just got a bit more profit factor. Multi-key. Analyst helmet. Oh, that will be for an operative, which will either be Pascal or Idira, or the two operatives. Number one, I get Psychic Body Glove. Dodge, nice. Bolt pistol. Bad. Stabilizing braces. Wow. I can be using that a lot. That's good for Argenta, because that's the only soldier we've got. 25 volt. That could be good for her as well. And I've got profit factor. Well, I don't have profit factor for that, but I do for the rest. Medikit, plasma pistol, yes, that'd be nice. Or scale. First aid manual. Wow. It's really good. Yeah. I suppose I can do something. Depends if it uses AP or not. Metronome. Jesus Christ, yeah. That's good. Modified las gun. It's just a slightly better version than the current las gun. Damage and armor pen. Heavy armor. Marmalade can't use it yet, but he might be. That needs reputation 4. Hide untradeable. 9,600. Yeah, I might as well do it. Hey, up to 6. Okay. Let's grab all this then. Lovely. Plasma pistol, lovely. I'll have all your goodies, all of them. The metronome. Right, who can I give all that lovely stuff to? Well, that was well worth going back to it. Yeah, that's a lot just for one faction, but good stuff. I'm sure there'll be even better stuff coming. Okay, so we have what do we get then? Nothing really, was there? fighting for free. I'll give it a go. Because you can do it for extra damage and also get it for free or something like that. Okay, so you've got the normal sniper rifle and you have a chainsword. Range is 6 there. That's only one-handed though, isn't it? Yeah. Anything else is one-handed? No. That's a very small shotgun kind of thing. Flamer range of 6. She does have burst stuff, so I mean they've got some skills for it. Did I get anything else here? Ignores the first critical hit in combat. Dodge if the... My dodge is now 70. 73. Be more if I put it on Idira. Her side rating is 270 something for her. Yeah, it'd be 76 for her. She's already got 70 odd. That's good. Right. I got first aid manual. Cassia? No, can't use. Era. Or shall I use it on Abelard? Abelard, I think. Metronome. Don't move. Get plus 10. Cassia. I mean, I could do it on you as well. Exploits are not for you. There was something else though. Yeah. I'm forgetting what I just looked at. Oh, there's definitely something here. Anyway, let's go to either you or have you 5% armor. You have 3 logic. Your logic is 5. Nearest enemy mitigates one exploit. But I won't be using Deadeye anymore, will I? But if I give it to you, get rid of this stuff, which just gives a straight off crit. And then I can give you the sniper rifle. When you kill a target. Right. This needle ring. Oh, I'll give got my determination. Percentage armor. 6. This ring. We'll stick it on you. Maybe just get an extra 1 to 3 damage off. Then I just hit with a sword. I don't know. I get another keep. I did not get another keep. What do I have? I've got the bomb lances. Okay. Well, I think that's all. All the messing around for now, anyway. Save. And there's GTFO. Oh yeah, modified bolter. That's two-handed though. Oh, pistol. I did put that onto our jumper, didn't I? Yes. Was over pattern. Hand grenades, second body glove. I put on myself.
I always keep my options open.
Up away, void ship. I don't need to go anywhere else, do I? Because on the up away, I've done the under up away. I've done the sewers. Okay. What's that? Unidentified void ship. Would have been there though. Okay, that's where I've just been. Starport. Okay. Here we go. Behind me. I'll cover the landing area of the ship with loads of bomb lancers demonstrate. For you, wardens. Okay. You betray me, I'm gonna have to kill
Rise
you.
to the top, or get left in the dust. Keep your wits about you.
What does that do?
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Oh, I just knocked it over. Frag grenade and medikit? Don't know.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Look. Don't think there's anything over here, but I'll have a look. Anyway.
The whispers told me how.
Lay people unworthy of entering the Hell of Cenobium humbly said their prayers next to this computational altar. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Don't like those fuzzy things.
I always keep my options open.
Fuzzy things make me nervous. Like I'm gonna be zapped.
Is there money to be made?
Hey, well, Front door it is then. Go up the gate. By now the Kim awakens the gate latches mechanism. Size map. Here. Hedgehogs were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. Never time to reach for their weapon. Automated or someone really fast?
I always have a backup plan.
Darkness lurks behind flashes. Oh, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other a bluish yellow, a tang of roiling blood and screams of pain. Red would be the tech priest clanking shackles, or maybe. The merciful quick electric shock was not what killed this cultist. His face contorted pain as if he was tortured.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Yeah, I'm going to have lots and lots of electric shocks here, aren't I? The colours of this place are flecked with sparks of pain, white, scarlet, black crimson, blackish crimson, and deathly grey. Kaleidoscope of despair and madness. Okay. Let's go this way.
Keep your wits about you.
Can't do anything until I find something. Ghosts were killed with a hit to the back of some kind of electric weapon. Yeah, from these. From stuff like this, for sure. Like that, or some kind of like a force weapon. On the maladies of the machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination.
Acquisition is possible.
What's the door?
Let us not dawdle.
Mummified electro priest. A mummified tech priest rests on the table, collecting wires. Is he like the electro hippies, band from the 80s?
Would you look at that?
It's all dead on 85, wow. It's different. Tech priest's body rests on a metal table, surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. Patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His augmetics are being polished with great care. Intricate electus, tattoos by electric, cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso. Strands of wire envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man, carefully touches the shriveled tip body with the tip of his mechadendrite. Honoured adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of the fabricated General Pekravar's maxim. Death does not end the service of the spirit-driven. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. The ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be daydreaming, or data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of good trance is a great reward, only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Touch, purity of colour. I've never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility, shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit, the dead are capable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There's no dust on these small offerings, they were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, the smell of ozone fills the air. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn, binaric aria that turns into a crackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour I am ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. A second galvanic hymn is revered, a miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. It is praised the twin charges, the body electric and the omnissiah who lights the spark of reason within us. Let it carry his charge to those who have turned their minds towards his light. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? Plato Electro Dart Impulse the second. The guy was looking for number 6, wasn't number 4. Dart Impulse. By the will of the Omnissiah, the pride of this monastery, and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in this cell of mine, I've conquered death. My mind has soared towards the Omnissiah in blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side. For I am the sacred sentinel of the code, guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the right of operation. What's your data dream like? I am one with the motive force. I opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reasoning has become as fast as the flying electron and the ray of light. And time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my binaric reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god and share it with the humble priests and to myself thirsting for my knowledge. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily. But it said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you, does not belong to our faith, fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers. I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. This statement is true. The 1st article of security says, fear above all evils, defilement of knowledge, whose command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article of security, that knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force. Dry crackling sounds come from inside the crypt's walls that awaken cogitators process the ancient protect priest's command. Off. Blessing of special access. What do we get? Gives 3 deflection and 50% armor shock. Oh, 50% armor against shock damage. Right. That might come in bloody useful then.
I always keep my options open.
Or the electricity. Save. Still no heretics. The door. Oh, here they are. These are tech priests. Shall they purify their motive form, blasphemer? And behind me.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
Okay then, Cassia.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor...
That's one death. Cassia, can't do anything now. Next to me. Only got 2 AP. So. Cassie will go.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, she can't do this. Oh, can she?
If only that were possible.
It's unfortunate. Oh. Give her another go then. Let's get a shot off. It's me.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
So close. So close. Let's boost.
If I may.
Ooh. No, I can't do anything there, can I? Oh, where's that? No, it's Argentus. Turn for some reason. Kill that one off.
Strike is a prayer.
I should be able to use this.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Nice. That's yeah. Okay, let's get this nightmare on these. 2 of them. Let's do these 2.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Let's move to the side. It's gonna hit that thing to I'm just gonna just miss Pascal.
Try to die with grace, at least.
Cool. Oh, I could have moved. Guess. Yeah.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Give everyone a little bit of a boost. Can I blind that one? I've got no line of sight to blind.
Not the scryer's job.
Guess I should dodge on you. Close. Do need line of sight?
No can do.
Do need line of sight. Well, just stay there and hope I don't get grenaded. Right then, Pascal. Can't get into melee range. I can. It's 2 AP, there's 1 AP. off here first. I've got 4. That takes 1 AP. If I do that,
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all,
and expose.
running binary override.
Then don't need an AoE. Very annoying. I won't be able to kill it in one shot. And I keep shooting. I thought it. I thought he could. Leave for free. I would gain 1 AP, that's what it was. Not 0, it's not 3, it's just. Not quite yet, though. Okay. Maybe later.
Request approved. He's part of the trial.
That'll do me. At the Neverlord. Might as well do
At
this.
your beck and call.
At the end of your turn? Oh no, people get the movement, don't they? Let's get into cover.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I forgot about the get into cover thing.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
High momentum.
Now he's going to move. And either shoot or charge.
I'd rather not.
Oh, let's go over. Charge.
I will do my duty.
And I attack as well now.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
Hey. That's pretty neato.
Is there money to be made?
$250 XP. Nice.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Nothing there. Okay. Nothing on the corpses. But where's my loot? That doesn't look healthy. Guess I'm going through here. Well, I could go around the other side.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, which way am I going now? This way.
Keep your wits about you.
What's that? Door. Some goodies. That's to the right. Crackling. Okay, so it's. Yeah, I don't want to be caught in a battle though. There are no wounds in the heretic's body, but his face is contorted and the tail in his eyes are bloodshot from ruptured vessels. Cutscene.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him? Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the god! And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Oh, it's Heinrich, the guy you're looking for. The tall, dark-haired man sighted you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A fourth sword and a vox hang from his belt, and the holy emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. How long have I been recording for? An hour. So I'm going to end the episode here. Start off talking to him. Next episode, and then finish off the rest of it. I can replace the Dera with him, I guess. I'm definitely going to need Pascal. Or maybe Abelard. Well, I don't know what kind of character he is. Oh, I'll just go through this, and in between episodes I can do a quick check on him, see what he's got, and level him up and stuff. Right, Seneschal, since the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor?
I dare say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Fucking hell. Bit of an insurrection.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrich van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
I'm here to collect you under orders from the Lord Inquisitor, offer any assistance you may require, after which I will provide you with a safe passage to the footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning, I guess Inquisitors are about the same level of freedom and power as a rogue trader, but they are closer to the Emperor.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
No, that's a lot worse.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor.
Heinrich's arches an eyebrow, examine the coat of arms on Cassius' clothes.
I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions.
He glanced at the dead body at his feet.
Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
The tech priest's visor flashes and turns a bloody scarlet. A soft hum of some activating systems is heard under his robe. As Heinrich's on-calic speaks, you suddenly notice the way he's looking at you. It is his eyes slightly now peering into your soul. Soul is touched by the gift of sorcery. The change in your expression does not escape the interrogator's notice. You see the corner of his mouth twitch. You must have instantly recognized the fellow psycho. What you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
What did you do to the deed one?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base.
The interrogator glances at the limp body clad, the colour to the governor's wardens, and sighs briefly.
I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Okay, so I will end the episode here, and in between I will go through Heinrich's stats, upgrade them, and then do a recap and start the next episode. Got 8 levels to go through. Wow. I hope it's going to be okay. I'm not shafting myself because of the. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, y'all.